All right, so there was a climate town hall today amongst the Democratic candidates, and Andrew Yang actually made a mistake here. Now, this isn't really so. This comment from Andrew Yang, I don't actually think was malicious. Like, I don't think he did this on purpose. I think he did this on accident. So I just want to, nicely correct it because it's important not to, allow Republican smearing lies to be spread. So I don't think he did this on purpose. I don't think he did this maliciously. Really don't think so. It just seems like a mistake on his part, like an honest mistake, which is fine. Those kinds of things happen. But someone has to correct him. So I'm going to correct him just so you guys know, as well as, I don't know, hopefully someone will get to Andrew Yang and let him know, like, hey, this is actually a Republican lie. This is not actually part of the Green New Deal. So there was this myth that had come up that somehow the Green New Deal wanted to ban air travel, which was really stupid. Let's hear Andrew first.
What aspects of the Green New Deal do you support and which do you reject?
I love the vision of the Green New Deal. The framers of it have done us all a great service by energizing so many people around a vision. And to me, the only issue I have with the Green New Deal is the timing and the timeline. I mean, they are right that we need to take urgent action, but the timeline that they put out there would do away with commercial air travel and a lot of other things in a particular time frame, that if we have a little bit more time, we can head in the same direction and achieve most of the same value.
So I want to repeat, folks. I don't think he did this on purpose. I don't think he maliciously did this, okay? I don't think he had the intent to spread a Republican smear, but he did, what seems to be an honest mistake. Based on the context there, he seems to like the Green New Deal. It's not true at all whatsoever that the Green New Deal wants to even get rid of air travel at any point, is my understanding. My understanding is, if I'm correct, someone can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I don't even think that ending air travel is even a goal, because I guess there are ways to offset emissions from planes, especially when you lower that, because more people can take high-speed rail rather than having to take, the plane. But PolitiFact actually did a ruling, and they came to the conclusion that it was just straight up false, because, Rick Scott, who I think is the senator now of Florida, he was previously the governor, they just straight up said it was false. And they basically, the way they explain it here is, so what does the House resolution say about air travel? In a word, nothing. It makes no mention of airplanes at all. It does call for, quote, overhauling transportation systems in the United States to remove pollution and greenhouse gas emissions from the transportation sector as much as technologically feasible, which includes investment in high-speed rail. Investment in high-speed rail is not banning airplanes. The idea is you lessen the need, so you don't need to take a plane from like SF to LA if there's high-speed rail between SF and LA. And I don't know why California keeps ending it. Back when I was like 5, that was supposed to start building. That train, between SF and LA was supposed to start building, and I don't know why they reneged on it. It's stupid that they reneged on it, but I don't know why they ended up doing that. But, making it so that high-speed rail is feasible, as well as, that in turn makes it so that air travel is not necessary. You can take the high-speed rail, because right now trains are too slow. They're not fast enough. They're not practical enough. They take too long. They take way longer than plane does. And I think in Germany and other countries they have high-speed rail. I don't know why it is we don't focus on that here. But basically, I guess there was like an FAQ document that was accidentally like taken out. And it says, Ocasio-Cortez press office did not reply for this fact check, but her chief of staff previously said there are many shared documents among various interest groups and that the release of this particular document was a mistake. And one of the comments in the FAQ said, we aren't sure that we'll be able to fully get rid of farting cows in airplanes that fast, but we think we can ramp up renewable manufacturing and power production and retrofit every building in America, build the smart grid, overhaul transportation and agriculture, plant lots of trees, and restore ecosystem to get to net zero. It says the FAQ also called for the United States to, quote, totally overhaul transportation by massively expanding electric vehicle manufacturing, build charging stations everywhere, build out high-speed rail to scale where air travel stops becoming necessary, create affordable public transit available to all with goal to replace every combustion engine vehicle. These are all important things, right? We want to make it so air travel is not a requirement. And then down here, it also says climate change experts say ending air travel not a goal. So basically what it says, experts on climate change say it's important to focus on the language in the actual resolution and not the FAQ, which carries no weight. Seems to me those lines from the FAQ were lighthearted and ill-considered, and it's not clear why they were posted. So basically there's there's so much crap going on. We're talking about a resolution where there's so much stuff being hashed out. And so I guess they had released this document that had this joke of a comment in there. But the point being is that in the actual resolution itself, there's not even a mention of air travel. And then the FAQ basically is just saying yo, we want to make it so air travel is not a necessity, which is the goal. That's the right goal. That's what it is. And so PolitiFact rated Rick Scott's statement false. And so Andrew Yang hopefully will know, someone hopefully will tell him hey bro, the GND it's not a goal of the GND to end air travel. That's simply false. It's a Republican smearing myth. Don't perpetuate that, because obviously we don't want to, you don't want to spread lies against the GND. But again, I think it was an honest mistake, so no too huge biggie. I just hope that he finds out the truth and doesn't end up saying it again, So I don't think it was a malicious mistake or anything like that. I just think it was an honest one.